nobody do my nephew like that.
Okay, guys, ready? Not resist.
He never resisted.
3, 2, 1, play.
Person was riding their bike while carrying a firearm Wednesday night around 9:30. They found that man, who family confirms is 33-year-old Daquan Johnson, behind an apartment complex on Eastern Avenue Southeast, about a quarter-mile south of Wealthy Street. But when they started talking with Johnson, Trigg said he was not cooperating and tried to leave. After a brief chase, a canine was used that bit Johnson. At some point, Trigg said Johnson pulled out a handgun, and one officer did fire his weapon, which hit him. Johnson is now dead. The investigation is in the hands of the Michigan State Police, as is protocol.
And about a half an hour ago, family and friends of Daquan Johnson marched through the streets of Grand Rapids. They walked down Martin Luther King Jr. Street to Eastern Avenue, ending at the apartment complex where he was shot. 13 Your Side's Micah Cho is live at Eastern Loft Apartments with more on the march and reaction from Johnson's family. Micah.
Yeah, that march turned into what is now a vigil for Daquan Johnson. We can see the vigil right here. We have a pastor that is praying over friends and family here. Again, we have a lot of people out here. You can see we have some people holding balloons. There was somebody that came out with a box of candles not too long ago. So again, they're going to be having a candlelight vigil here. We talked to family earlier today who said they don't really know how to describe how they're feeling.
We have a lot of different narratives that are going on as to what happened. But regardless of what happened, no one deserves to be handled like that.
Elizabeth Elliott describes her nephew as a father who loved to sing.
He loved to sing with anybody, and he could sing. He was a good dad. He took care of his kids.
Elliott says she wants to see the body cam footage of Wednesday night's shooting, adding that will be the only way they can get answers.
If we have him detained and he's already on the ground, why did it take him to have to shoot him? Why couldn't they tase him? Why couldn't they just get more people there? The dogs was already on him.
Kent County Commissioner Robert Womack says the officer-involved shooting happened in his district, and after talking with the family, he said he learned Johnson's kids watched what happened to their father.
His children also being in that apartment building, looking out the apartment building and watched the whole thing. They're calling their grandmother while this is going on. It's just a sad thing in this community, the trauma that those kids are going through. What do we have in place for those children?
Now, the apartment complex that we're in, where the candlelight vigil is currently being held, this is where Daquan Johnson was shot by that Grand Rapids police officer. And we're being told that at 6:30 at Boston Square, there will be another press conference hosted by Commissioner Robert Womack. They said that they're going to be releasing some sort of video. We have not seen that video yet, but they are going to be releasing another video to the public at that time. For now, in Grand Rapids, I'm Micah Cho for 13 on your side.
They killed my son. They shot him in the back of the head. And while they had his hands tied behind, while they were holding both his hands, they shot him in his hands. And that's only 2 of the shots. They executed my baby. They held his hands behind his back. So what you see on the news, when you see the officer, not the one that was straddling him, that shot him in the back of the head, but the one holding the gun, that's the one that shot him in his hands while his partner was shooting him in